country too. We are currently in very busy, very noisy Hanoi in Vietnam, the capital city. We're taking a walk right now. We need to grab ourselves a SIM card. It's a thing that we just get done on the first day so we can have some internet, load maps when we're trying to find things. But yeah, it's really busy, really enjoying it so far, the hustle and bustle of the city. We have actually been here before. I've been to Hanoi for about, I think 3 weeks back in 2019. Aim spent a lot of time here, I think on and off about 5 months. So it's really nice to see places that we've been before, but also noticing how everything's changed over COVID and lockdown. Just walking around, you can hear the beeping, see the traffic. It's really nice to be like in the busyness of a city again compared to Bali, which was, yeah, it was busy, but it's a different type of busy. That was more like relaxed island. This is, yeah, a big capital city, and I really love it. Such tech. Look at this. A folding phone. Back in 22. Okay, SIM card secured. We can accept calls. We can do everything we need to do. We've got Wi-Fi, unlimited data. So at the heart of Old Quarter in Hanoi, there is just a big lake, which the locals, you can see them from about 5 or 6 in the morning coming. They do a bit of exercise, chatting, and then just a beautiful place really in the middle of a really, really busy city. Just have a nice lake to take a quick break, walk around. We've got an extra 10 minutes. We're really enjoying it so far. Oh, I'm videoing it pooping. Oh no.
We are in the centre of Hanoi, and behind us is a massive Roman Catholic church. So one very interesting point about Vietnam is that they don't really seem to have much religion here compared to the other countries in Asia. Most countries in Asia are very Buddhist, but Vietnam doesn't really have any. I mean, the main religion here is Christianity, which is very surprising, and there's a massive Roman cathedral behind us. This green building construction site right here was my home for about 6 weeks. It was the best hostel I've ever stayed in, and unfortunately while I was still living there they shut it down to turn it into a restaurant, which obviously hasn't survived COVID, so rest in peace Chien Hostel.
We're escaping the rain. We've come just to grab some lunch in a little restaurant, maybe a beer or two. We've got some work to get done this afternoon, but this morning we've actually had a bit of a change of plan. Instead of staying in maybe hotels or hostels, we've got an apartment for a month. We're really, really excited to show you, just letting all the paperwork go through. They're giving it a last clean, and we're going to head there this evening. So when we get there we can show you what it's like. We've ordered our first beef pho. What do you think so far, Aiden? Pretty good. Pretty good. We're back walking again, some quick lunch, grabbed our laptops. Gonna go to a cafe and get some work done, some planning. Our hostel is a bit cramped inside the rooms in the dorms, and they had like a rooftop bar you could sit at, but it's closed at the minute, so we've got to find somewhere else where we can work. we're walking through Beer Street, but it's early afternoon, so it's not as busy as it's going to get at night time. Look at me, I look frazzled. I'm walking for miles. Aiden's been looking for an ATM. There are quite a few, but he doesn't like paying all the charges for them. So we've been going to each one, see if they have loads extra charges added, and we found one finally that doesn't. As the day goes on, it just gets busier and busier, so all around you just people, bikes, cars, everything. I'm just really loving it at the minute, kind of taking in the busyness. I'm sure I'm gonna get sick of it soon, but right now, just like having so many people feels really nice. So after all this walking that Aiden's making me do, I found myself a little sweet treat. I don't know what it is so far. Let's find out. So far, it tastes like fried dough. So we've stopped for a nice refreshing beer Hanoi today. It's our first one of the day, not too bad. Vietnam is absolutely just, they love their beer culture here everywhere. There's just beer, each different area has their own beer. So it's kind of rude not to be honest. We wouldn't want to be rude to the local culture. So enjoying a beer while we're waiting just for our room to get ready. Again, just kind of killing time until we're going to our apartment, which I'm so excited about. On our way to go and meet the woman and get the keys for the apartment. Got all of our bags all ready and packed. Here we are in our apartment. We've just got the key card to get into the door. The third floor up, nice elevator though, so really easy and accessible. I'm going to show you everything that we've got here basically. So to start with our living room, nice sofa, chair, big TV. We didn't even have a TV when we lived in England, growing up in the world. Out here, not much of a view. That's okay though, we're okay with that. It's pretty spacious. Aiden's checking out if there's anything in the fridge. We just got our bags, we haven't even unpacked yet. So kitchen, fridge, everything, microwave, kettle, stove, like everything that we need in the cupboards. So we have the bathroom, shower, toilet, washing machine, sink, me. Bedroom. Ooh. Nice bed, wardrobe, desk, table, goes out to the balcony. Oh, unlocked, yeah. Oh, it's hot out here. Balcony, just some tables. Not much of a view, that's okay. Lots of buildings. Okay with me. You can see the street down here. There's some building works. That's alright, we're used to that. Well, I think that's everything for today, really. Our first full day here in Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. So we've really enjoyed ourselves. I just can't really get over. We looked at some apartments today around about midday, 12 o'clock. And by 5 o'clock we were moved in, all done, paperwork, everything sorted. So it's just like amazing how that works. And now we're in just our own apartment for the night. So all we had to do really was go on Facebook groups, Facebook Marketplace, and joining, I think it was called like Hanoi apartments for short rent basically. So we've managed to get this one for a month, which is all the time we have here in Vietnam, unfortunately. So the price for all of this was 11 million dong. So I think by the time it's kind of all converted, around maybe £410, which is mind-blowing because that's less than half of what we were paying for our flat in the UK, which was not as modern, not as nice, not as kind of equipped as this. So yeah, really, really lucky to have found this one and just really excited to have this as our base and then explore the rest of the city. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications, then you can see all of what we're getting up to here in Vietnam. And I guess we'll catch you in another video. Bye!